Hi, Mike the MC, bringing you back another self-care video. Just my week reflection, as I always do on the weekends, and this is my third one, so that'll be in my reflection playlist, but I thought this was a great week just considering the topics that I was jumping into with more people and how they think about themselves, people and their environments, the surroundings, more in the catechism, and I thought these were great topics to discuss. But more importantly, just being a reflection, I was just thinking about how we don't want to pretend to be somebody else, in the sense that, okay, yes, you can fake it till you make it. Okay, that's true, where you're going to go with your goals and stuff. But as I was just taking a break yesterday from technology, just not watching the TV, turning off my phone, just in a way, just kind of daydreaming, but kind of thinking. Try this for self-care. Just if you could turn something off for about 5 minutes and then progressively get longer and longer. What you experience when everything is off. Does your anxiety drop? Yes, it does. It does, and it's peaceful. It's peaceful. And you start to have really good thoughts thinking, wow, I am blessed with so many great people in my life. So many great things. I was not the richest man. I was not the millionaire at this young age, whatever. It's alright. Life is how it goes. We faced our friends, our enemies. We got to see people we never knew. We moved on. We accepted life as it was. But yet here I am. And here you are, and we are now on this journey together, trying to see what we can do. But when you take those moments to kind of just separate, you feel so peaceful. You get to just be in the moment, and it's so fun. I think with me, I like to be in those moments just because it gives me a break. I'm not so anxious to get a homework assignment done, not so anxious to get anything else done with work, life, just anything, and it feels so great. When you can find that in your life, to separate yourself from a daily task, from a busy life, that is beautiful. There's where you get your focus back again. And you start to get your strength back. It's great. So I encourage you to take a few moments just to kind of sit back and think, okay, if I'm not doing this right now, am I wasting time? See, I was just thinking on that. The world wants to be so productive, to be so busy, to think, okay, what are you doing right now? Are you getting this done? Are you applying for this job? Are you doing this right now? Just blah, 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 blah. And you're like, oh my gosh, will you just be quiet for a second? I want to think. I want to have a moment to contemplate. And you got to just learn to shut off the noise. That's where tunnel vision is important. Or not necessarily tunnel vision, just shutting off the distractions. Allow yourself to be to where you're not distracting yourself anymore, to where you can authentically love other people. This was a great thing I saw for my classes the other day, where, okay, the instructor was saying, okay, love is not where you're trying to force that intention, doing an action for someone necessarily per se, and that you're trying to show that affection. The idea is if you remove the obstacles, remove those things that take away just your authentic being with that other person, where the two people are just living together without those distractions, those obstacles. That is a beautiful thing that then the instructor was trying to share with us, where, okay, the TV's off, we're in the same room. What do? Do we talk with each other now? Do we start to ask, oh, how did your day go? Start to ask questions. Okay, are you doing this today? What do you want to do? That's it. Removing the obstacles. Becoming present with your partner, your friend, boyfriend, girlfriend, family. That is beautiful. To make myself present with the audience here, I realized, okay, let me get closer to the camera. Let me not record so far away. When I'm so far away, it's like, oh, at a distance, oh, here I am, I'm way out here, look at me. When I get closer, it's like, okay, Here's my video presence, my face, my voice. You can hear me loud and clear. I'm right in front of the camera. It gives me a chance to really like see how do I look in front of that image, but then more importantly, how does it look in the world out there when I'm just being present in it and allowing you to kind of see from my perspective how the world is outside. And it's a beautiful day, a little cloudy of course, getting windy, so I hope everyone's getting ready for the winter of course. But when you start to look at nature, look at spaces that are beyond the walls that we live in, start to remember, oh, okay, I do live in a world that's full of weather, hot, cold, windy. And you remember, okay, there's more to life than just a 4-room building. See, when you start to realize, oh wow, I'm safe right now because of winter, I'm in a building. But I gotta remember, okay, to survive, it took people to create these ideas, these structures to where I can now think inside. So it's good to know where you come from. And don't forget where that safety came from. Someone had to think, reflect, and they were outside in the cold. And here we are right now. If you are fortunate, and for those who are not, this is my encouraging video to you to say, you are awesome. Don't give up. Don't give up. There are people out there that may have not helped you, but then there are people that may. Don't give up. Being in my work, I want to help people as much as I can. And reflecting back on another point where, okay, I do play a lot of board games and other things to kind of distract myself from electronics. Going back to my earlier point of not trying to pretend who you're not. The idea that, okay, I can role play as this character. I can be that person doing this action. I can do this or that. I can go and save somebody, rob a bank, anything with that character. That was all imagination, make believe. Okay, it allows you to express and be happy, to get off a feeling that you may have had inside. Okay, but where I'm going with this is, okay, who are you in the real life? Who is your character in real life? See, I say I'm Mike the MC. Okay, that's just an image. Who do people see me as? Who do I see myself as? How do I stand in the real world, the real game of life? How do I stand in that? Do I take care of myself? Do I improve my skills? Do I separate myself from distractions to become a better person? Do I help that person off the street if I feel it's safe? Everyone's got to be a part of the game in some way, play their part. And so my encouragement for you is, okay, where do you see yourself in the game? Are you happy with where you are? Are you distracted? Are you slowed down just because you're in a bad relationship? Talk with the other person if you can, but if it's not going to be good, separate in a distant, loving way. Okay, separate and have your own personal spaces to work, and then come back together and talk it over again. Communication is a loving way to work things out if you can. And so my encouraging last point for everyone here is, don't give up. You got dreams, go for it. Make them true. Make yourself, that player, who you are in the game, a real person. Come into reality. Be authentic, be true. So, thank you everyone. Happy Sunday. Have a wonderful day.